Hi.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'm giving my fingers a rest because I've been time stamping the whole conversation. So I will show you. It's close to 4 p.m., almost 1600 hours where I am. It's cold and sunny.
I think it's cool.
I just wanted to show you, Super Dad, what I look at out my window.
Yes.
I'm working web talk all day long, all night long. While I do sleep, I do eat. I spend time with my wife, and this is it. I am so excited about the dreams that are coming true in Vietnam. I'm very excited because when I came into web talk in May last year, I started having English classes, and all my students from Vietnam said, Teacher Chris, will you please come to Vietnam and teach English? Will you please? You are so welcome here. And I know now in the future, when I come to Vietnam, I do not know when it will happen because I like Tim, am in the moment of 24 hours. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I rather not know. I'll just do what I do tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
but I do have dreams, and I know that there are many fine web talkers and students who would just love to see me in Vietnam. So I know in the near future, I come to Vietnam, I am there. I am at the school. And if I need medical assistance, I come to the hospital. No problem.
I think in short play, I can see very beautiful. I feel that's a very beautiful in the window, across the window. Today, Luan joined this meeting, and she listening, and I think this is the first time Luan she and meet teacher Chris, rồi web talk 1 year ago. And many students from Vietnam also talk with teacher Chris, and now today, Luan, can you talk with teacher Chris to understand something? I want you connect teacher Chris in this Zoom and on the web talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chu. Like to meet you, Mr. Chris. Yeah. My name is Lan. I come from Vietnam. Mr. Chris, where are you now?
I'm right there. I'm in America.
America, right?
I'm in the state of Washington.
Washington, okay.
Okay, I'm in the corner. I'm in the northwest corner, right next to Canada.
Yeah.
And there are many, many, many people. When I was 18 years old,
Yeah.
the Vietnam War was over,
Mm.
and many, many people came from South Vietnam to
Yeah.
America,
Yeah.
and many people came to where I live now. And
Yeah.
so I was introduced to the wonderful people of Vietnam when I was 18, and now I'll be 64 next week.
Oh, yeah.
And the funny thing, most people I know from Vietnam who live here,
Mm.
you speak better English than they do.
Yeah. I'll speak English a little bit.
Yes, because people who came from Vietnam to here,
Yeah.
they hold on to their culture,
Yeah.
and they speak their native language with each other. And so there are many, many stores, there are many, many places here where I live,
Yeah.
where there are many people who've been here for many years, and they originally came from Vietnam.
Yeah.
So for most of my life, I've been around people from Vietnam.
Yeah.
I've eaten food from Vietnam. There's
Yeah. Yeah.
many, many restaurants here.
Yeah.
So I am not a stranger to Vietnamese culture.
Yeah.
So I am not a stranger to your wonderful, wonderful country and the wonderful, wonderful people of Vietnam.
My uncle now also living in Texas. In Texas.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you know about Vietnam?
Yes, I know a lot about Vietnam.
Yeah.
I know what is happening in Vietnam now.
Yeah.
Thanks to Web Talk, I talk to people
Yeah.
from Vietnam. When I had my classes, I was listening to everyone about their life stories. They
Yes.
showed me where they lived,
Yes.
and some of them were 10 years old, 15 years old. They were young.
Yeah.
And other students were in their 20s and 30s. And I just let them talk.
Yes.
And I listened.
Yeah.
And I absorbed like a sponge. I enjoyed every minute. So more and more in the future, this is the best way we communicate
Yes.
in Web Talk live. You and I and Super Dad Andy. I've been with Super Dad Andy before. But
Yeah.
you and I are getting to know each other like we're having tea at a table right now.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Chris also join some class with Mr. Tim, right? With teacher Tim, right?
Yes, I met teacher Tim, I think in June.
Yeah.
I came in Web Talk all alone, and somehow I ended up tuning into teacher Tim and teacher Andy. And
Yeah.
in the beginning, I sat and listened most of the time. And then later, I had permission to come on here, and I like to do broadcasts. I like broadcasting live.
Yeah.
That is my dream. When I was 18, I studied broadcasting. And then now, 45 years later, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Broadcast, right?
Broadcasting, what we are doing now, just talking.
Yeah.
Uh, I know people are watching us right now,
Yeah.
and there are people who are listening to us. Like, to them, we are like a radio program.
Yes.
So I am very careful with what I say, because some people are only listening to us.
Yeah.
Some people are watching us.
Yeah.
And there are many people who will watch this tomorrow, next week,
Mm.
next year.
Yeah.
This will always be here on Web Talk. So people will get to know you, Lone.
Yeah.
And then people will look back, oh, look at Lone. Look what Lone was talking about a couple months back. And look how things are now. I mean, that's in the future. I'm not worried about that. But this is the most wonderful thing about Web Talk, because we are live.
Yeah.
And we are just talking naturally. See, that's the way I like to improve my own English,
Yes.
is by just sharing ourselves naturally. And that's the way I like to teach, is to just be in conversation. Because when I was a very young boy, that's how I learned English, is because I was around other people and I couldn't stop talking. So that's how I learned too. You remember that I had to learn English just like you did and everybody else. I'm looking forward to come over to Thailand too, to the energy. My family has property, rental property in Hawaii. And I know how all of this works, and how all of this, all the money in the traditional way costs. So when you have time, you could look at the beginning of this broadcast on what Teacher Tim talks about, what it's like to come to the energy, and IEG, Innovative Education Global, and the travel program. And see, that's the sports complex right there. And that's the other energy buildings. And Teacher Tim has taken me a ride virtually on his bicycle from the energy to the beach and to the school. So in due time, I will be there too. And hopefully you will be there as well.
Yes, I also be there in the future. It's very beautiful. I can see now. Wohin, energy Wohin. It's the home of theater team. It's a very nice view. Luan, do you want to ask anything with teacher please now?
Yeah, do you have any more questions, Lone? Do you have any more questions
Yeah.
about America or anything? You can ask me anything.
Yeah. I have many questions, but I think next time I will talk with you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And next time I would like invite you to come Vietnam. I will be a how to say I will show you some famous place in Vietnam.
Now, where in Vietnam do you live?
Hanoi.
Ah, Hanoi.
Yeah.
I know that Hanoi is a very old city, yes?
Yeah. Next time when you come Vietnam, I will you and me together come some famous place in Vietnam.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I will bring my wife.
Yeah. Okay.
She's in Web Talk as well.
Yeah. Now it's time to prepare the breakfast for my family.
Ah,
Yeah. Now it's 7 a.m. in Vietnam.
okay. I have one simple question.
Yeah.
For people who do not know about Vietnam,
Yeah.
okay, you're going to make breakfast for right now. What are you going to make for breakfast? What do you eat for breakfast in Vietnam?
Ah, okay.
Not everybody knows.
Have many meal for breakfast. For example, bún chả.
Okay,
Do you
what
know
is
bún chả?
that? What is it?
Noodle. It's in noodle.
Ah,
Yeah.
is it rice noodle?
Yeah,
Is it
rice noodle.
rice noodle?
Yeah.
Is it round or is it flat?
Yeah. And bread with egg.
Ah, with egg.
Yeah.
Mmm.
And rice also. Right. Rice.
Rice.
Yeah.
Yes.
And most of is rice noodle.
Yes, I love rice noodle. Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, me too.
Do you have something to drink with your breakfast? What do you drink something with your rice noodles and your rice and egg?
We usually use milk,
Milk.
only milk. Yeah.
Is it what type of milk? Is it cow milk? Is it
Yeah,
oat
cow
milk?
milk.
Cow milk.
Milk. Yes.
Mm.
And
Is it
sometimes use tea.
tea? Is it
Yeah.
black tea or green tea or white tea?
Green tea.
Green tea.
Yeah.
Do you mix the green tea with the milk? Or you have it separate?
Separate.
Separate.
Yes.
Mm. Now, is the milk whole milk or not as much butter fat in it? Is it skim milk or whole milk?
Pardon?
Is it like 2%, 4%? Is it whole milk or less fat in the milk? Is it thick or thin?
Whole green tea, and some we get the tea in the tree. After that, washing. After that, how to say, boil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's not in a. Is it in a tea bag or is it loose leaf in where you put it in a little bowl with holes in it and you do it that way? Is it in a bag or is it loose leaf green tea?
Yeah.
Is it in a separate container or in a tea bag?
No use tea bag.
No tea bag. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's not living in America, man. With the
I know, but this is
and all the types of milks and
this is for people who don't know.
Go cook the breakfast, Lone. You're a super mom. Teacher
Yeah,
Chris, those are beautiful
this
questions,
is for
man.
everybody else who doesn't know about.
Right
food.
now, Lone's got to go have breakfast with her family.
Yeah, okay.
Man. She's not with 2%. Is it skim milk with that's for another beautiful class, man.
Okay.
See you, Lone. We'll see you tonight, all right, with Ken.
Yeah. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Have a good breakfast.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a nice
Bye,
day.
Lone.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Wonderful. That was wonderful. You could have had her there for a couple hours. That's great. See,